Okay, let's start. Welcome to the VOLTHA TST meeting. Today's date is July 21st. Please be aware that this meeting is being recorded and will be published in our YouTube channel. So I was not able to join the last, I guess, 2 or 3 meetings. So I also need to sync with you guys. Um, So the first item in our agenda is GitHub action update. I see there are lots of jobs are done by Eric. So these BB sim jobs are still in progress. So does that mean we are converting all of these sanity tests right now, or because um, we know that GitHub actions doesn't allow us to run this large K8s cluster, so it might not be possible to change all of these sanity test jobs to GitHub Actions. So what is the latest situation with this?
These are done.
These are done. Oh, really?
Yeah.
So can we see one in action right now, or?
Uh, let's see. All right, just trying to find if any of the ones that have actually been merged have sanity tests. Doesn't look like they do. Yeah, because let's see, Volta Go, BB Sim, Volt CTL, OpenLT adapter, no NUH adapter. Yeah. Um. So no, uh, can't demo one yet
Okay.
because I still need code reviews.
Okay, so let's see on Garrett. So probably I need to check your patches, right? Open and owner people. So all of these needs review, right?
Except the bottom three.
Except the bottom three. Okay, let me.
But yeah, most, all but one of them, I somehow missed on Volt CTL, but the rest have the add GitHub Actions topic.
Um, be, oh, okay, these ones, right? Then these 3 jobs.
Let's see. If you, oh man,
These are BB sim repo. But we are not talking about this periodic BB-sim test, right? We are talking about master sanity. Where are the sanity tests? Okay. Hmm. For example, this one. Oops. I'm not able to open the sanity tests on our Jenkins server. Eric, you are muted if you are talking.
Sorry, which sanity test did you go to?
I went to one of these sanity tests, VOLTHA OpenOI new adapter Go sanity test. Yeah. So we are talking about this kinds of sanity tests, right? This is one example.
What is one example?
So now you are trying to convert the sanity tests running on Jenkins server to GitHub Actions. So this, I believe is this is an example for that. This job will be run on GitHub Actions when you are done, right?
Sorry, all I see still is the site can't be reached.
Really? Oh yeah. Yeah. I couldn't able to open the Jenkins job, but if you just look at this URL,
I can't see it.
really? Okay.
Yeah.
But you are seeing that this site can't be reached, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't see the header.
oh, really? Okay. Anyway, okay. So we need to review this all of these tests, right? Except the last three ones.
Yeah, anything with the add GHA topic. And I
Okay,
can add it to full TTL. I think that one's got a merge conflict anyway, so I'm going to have to repush it. Yeah, yeah. These all need to be rebased because they've gotten old and have merge conflicts.
so this so we said that sanity tests are in progress, but GitHub Actions not allowing creating large K8s clusters. So this statement is not correct anymore,
No,
or
it's
it is
still
correct.
correct. We are running them via AWS.
Oh, okay, got it.
So sanity test jobs are implemented. That's done. They're just running on AWS still.
I see. Okay. So the other topic that we were discussing about how can we re-engineer this BB jobs and sanity tests. We
So
don't have solution
that
yet.
is months out of date. That's done.
This is done.
Yeah, that that would happen before implementing the sanity tests, and they're implemented.
Yeah, but you're saying that those are still taking up the AWS resources, but we were considering that if we can um, re-engineer those BBSIM tests so that they can be like smaller ones, and then maybe
Yeah,
yeah.
but there's really no way to do that because they're bringing up all of the Kubernetes cluster. We can't really do it.
Okay, okay, okay. I delete this. So do we? This is the job list. So let's see what is it. Is this still something you are maintaining or this Excel?
Um, I did actually use this. I think the one that I don't know which tab it is, but also I would say the Jira Epic I set up is a much better tracker for this.
Okay, I'm taking a note for me. Replace this with the Jira Epic. So
Post a link to that in chat.
So is this done, Eric, by the way? So Volta Libco device management interface, Volta Protos. I see Volta Protos right now is running on GitHub Actions, but I don't know about the others.
Yes, those are
Those done, right?
those are all complete.
Okay. Okay, we are syncing up right
Yeah,
now.
I think the next like three bullet points seem to just be things that have been added and could probably all just be removed from the agenda.
Okay. Um, so what was that for? Michelle to sync up with Eric?
I'm not sure. I would assume that comes from a meeting I didn't attend, which
Okay.
was not recent.
Okay, probably we need to one when we are done or when we are still uh, in progress, we need to sync up with Michelle so that she can update the board about this job status. Okay, that's we can do that. I think I can also remove this one.
No, we still have a lot of patches up for review.
Yeah, but I put another.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'll add the jobs that needed to be reviewed. So this would be redundant. So the Jenkins test, so this was on me, but I haven't had time to work on this one. Mm, Mahir, let's discuss this together what we can now because we need resources to work on this one and we haven't able to find any resources. Let's discuss what we can do, or we can just remove this and give the board updates about this.
Okay. Oh, you mean offline?
Yeah, offline. Let's do it offline. We can also talk with Abhilash if we can get any resources for this, because Abhilash also told us that maybe he able to find some resources, but we haven't heard back from him too. So I'm guessing he wasn't able to find any resources too. Okay, the next one on adapter repo sanity test failure. So is this still a thing that we need to look at?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I can. We are working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in
What's
progress.
the problem with this one? Is it a coding problem or infra problem?
Yeah, infra problem. Actually, we have to upgrade few of the uh, Google API repos.
Okay, okay, got it.
Yeah, and then the corresponding Python libraries and also the Robo framework. Yeah, we are on it.
This one. This is merged. So I can remove this one. So do we still have these tickets open or?
No, that's resolved. Eric has fixed that.
So, TST election, I know Mahir and Pranet. So Mahir, you were not nominated for this TST election, right? For this term, only Pranet.
No,
Okay.
no, not this time.
So, Michelle has sent an email about it. I remember. So the Pranet was the only one. So I guess the nominations are closed right now, but we need to sync up with Michelle for this, I guess. Mm. Okay, moving from Gerrit to GitHub. Um, so this is decided, and now we need to leave our Gerrit repository.
I've already received those, so has has everybody received invites to the GitHub org?
Mm, I don't remember I got an invite, but I saw Michelle's message on Slack that we need to share our GitHub IDs. I haven't sent my GitHub ID, by the way, but so once we move to GitHub, so how will be the code review process? I believe it will be totally different. than the Garrett?
It's somewhat different, yeah. But I mean, it's still basic idea of commenting on things and approving or not approving a review. I think the main functional difference is that in order to see the diff from one stage of the review to another, separate patches need to be pushed,
Mm-hmm.
or sorry, separate commits need to be pushed rather than updating the previous commit.
Okay.
And I mean, the look and feel is different, but it is functionally really similar.
So can we, for example, let's say if we create a patch on Volta OpenVLT adapter and then want to test how the workflow on GitHub is working, can we do that right now, or do we need to wait for you to finish some workflow implementations on the GitHub?
So you mean specifically the CI test rather than, sorry, I thought you meant like the commit, review, and approval workflow. So you
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
the actual CI tests?
Yes. I want to see all of the new process would how would look like if we switch to GitHub, and to
Yeah,
see.
so that it'll look very similar to how it does now for the ones that are already running GitHub Actions, but yes, those do need to be adapted to be triggered by GitHub pull requests rather than the Garrett patch requests.
Okay, my suggestion is let's identify one of the repos and let's see how it will work for us. And probably we need to update some documentation based on the new workflow, right?
Yeah.
Um, so can we say, for example, let's go to, for example, Volt CTL, right? Hmm. Mhm. So if I want to push a change to Volt CTL, so what would be our first command to do that? So we were using the Git review, but probably now we need to use directly Git push command. But probably if I use that command, it will directly be merged to the Vault CTL repository. So um, we need to learn how this is going to be work for us.
Yeah. I can put some documentation in the Slack channel on the
Okay.
GitHub workflow.
Okay, once you send this, I'll try to make an example commit and to see how this would work for us. So that's later we can update the Volta documentation based on the new workflow. And after we switch to GitHub, we don't need to maintain this Gerrit instance, and this will decrease our costs on AWS, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, cool. So the next item is BISTN could set up a Jenkins server in Berlin lab. Well, I don't know what is this about. Somebody knows. No idea.
Yeah, so the idea is that um, rather than continuing to host the Jenkins server, which would
Mhm.
have just the lab jobs, Michelle and I reached out to them and asked, like, hey, could you guys host a Jenkins server just for these few jobs that run within the lab? And they said yes, that um, they can do that, and in fact, it's covered under our current contract. So no additional cost for that. And they have set it up and have reached out to us for some testing, which I had an issue um, connecting to it, so we're still working out the specifics there, but I don't know if they're planning to make it public, but everybody in here has VPN access to the lab, don't they? Don't
No,
you
we
all?
don't. No, we don't.
Okay. Okay. Then they may need to make it public or get that set up. Um, but yeah, and also besides Garrett and Jenkins, the VPN connection between Jenkins and the lab, which is running through AWS, actually has fairly significant costs associated with it. Um,
Mm.
every time I look at the cost for this project, I'm surprised at how high it is. So also getting rid of that is going to be significant saving as well.
Okay, this is nice. And the new release date for VOLTA 2.16. So I think at the last meeting, the date is decided. So as of now, August 2nd week. So the August 2nd week will be our next release date, and we will take a call at end on July if there are any open issues to be addressed. Uh-huh. So we need to first decide if we can what would be the date for the code freeze, right? But I believe there are still pending issues that to be merged. Let's see. we do have from June 16. Most of them are also about this GitHub action too. So from May, I think we can omit from this February jobs. But if we count from the May, 10 from here, and I guess 20 from here. So we have 30, about 30 open Get patches. First, we need to address all of these, and then we can talk about the code freeze date. So my suggestion is let's for the next 2 weeks, let's start working, closing all of these open jobs. Pranet, do you have plans to open new Get patches for this release?
Yes, Sirkant. Actually, we have some more bugs in pipeline that has to be uploaded to changes have to be uploaded to get it. Yeah, so we are on it. Probably, yeah. So this 2 weeks, I think we have to get the reviews done.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
So
and
except for the OpenONU adapter, others, I think the sanity tests are passing. So we will um, we'll post it in the Slack where the review can be taken up and ready for review. So the OpenONU adapter, we are addressing the infra issues with respect to the proto versions. Once that is done, then that will be good for review too.
okay. So the next one is
Okay. Yeah, I can give some updates on this action item. Okay, so there's a plan to if there is a change in the IP address of the OLT. So we have to update the IP address to the OLT via device manager. So for that feature, actually, we got feedback from some of the OLT vendors. Currently, the design is to use the set hardware component info to get this job done. Whenever there's an IP address change, use the same set hardware component info call to do that. But few of the OLT vendors have provided a feedback that a new API is needed. Yeah, so at least from the OpenOLT agent and the OpenOLT adapter or the OpenOLT device manager. So it looks fine. We can use the set hardware component info. So we would like to understand from other Srikanth or Mahi on whether this would be good or as per your design, will a new API would be needed.
So I do not have any objections about using this set hardware component info. So this will be a new interface. No, this is already in the
Existing interface.
existing one. Okay. So we can use that. But after that, you're saying that we also need to change on the agent and the adapter side?
No,
Oh, okay.
if we use the set hardware component info, there's no need to any changes.
Okay, I think there will be no issues for our design. So once the IP address change is requested
Yep.
by the device agent, probably the device agent will do all the necessary jobs and then restart the OLT, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. I don't see any problems with that, Mahir. What do you think?
No objection. Okay. For me.
Okay, so then we'll go ahead with this approach.
Okay. So this is end of our agenda. Is there anything that you need to discuss?
No, nothing from mine.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining, guys. See you in 2 weeks then.
Thanks, I can see.
Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Thanks all. Bye-bye.